The Minnesota Vikings running back depth is one of the few things that the national media jabroni haircuts cannot take away from the Vikings. You look at Dalvin Cook, again, knock on wood, when he's healthy, is one of the best running backs in the league, and he's going to be even more versatile being used as a receiver this season. Alexander Mattison is one of the top running back twos in the league. Great versatility, good around the red zone as well. Kinkenny and Wangu as the best young kick returner in the game, as well as he needs to be involved more in the offense. Ty Chandler is a great scat back coming in. Brian Koback was a Maction monster. UDFA already made the 90-man roster. Going to try and get after it. They already punted on A.J. Rose to make room for Koback. Love it. Makes sense. C.J. Ham is the best fullback in the league. Even though fullbacks are going the way of the dodo bird, C.J. is still the man. And then you got Jake Vargas. There you go. So, again, running back depth and the running back as a unit as a whole is one of the few things that the national media can't take away from us. So, if they're not the best, they're behind the Browns. And that's it. That's it. Enter Pro Football Focus. They did their 2022 NFL running back unit rankings. Now, it should be prefaced that PFF hates running backs, and they hate running the football. So, I mean, the rankings are probably going to be a little bit off. But up at the top. So Browns at 1. Again, respect. The Browns have Nick Chubb. They have Kareem Hunt. They have Dearness Johnson, who they re-signed as a running back 3. They drafted Jerome Ford. Also, they have one of my favorite running backs in Demetric Felton, who they started using on special teams as well as on third down a little bit last season. So, again, I understand it. I understand it, but that's it. That should be it ahead of the Vikings, but no. No, of course not. Number 2, the Indianapolis Colts. So you got Jonathan Taylor-Thomas, and you have Naheem Hines. Hines is a great third down back. And then you got the corpse of Philip Lindsay. So, yeah, Jonathan Taylor's up here. But what about the rest of the depth? I mean, Hines is fine, and Philip Lindsay is still trying to get by. He's like, oh, did you know he's the only UDFA to run for 1,000 yards as a rookie? Who cares? It was like 17 years ago in running back years. Again, who cares? So I got a little beef with that, but the biggest beef is, of course, numero trace. So now, yes, Pro Football Focus does have the Vikings in elite backfield, very good starter and good depth. They have them at number 4, but still too low. It's still too low. And just builds into the national media jabroni bias, as well as they're trying to build and spin a narrative, because you've seen all around ESPN and The Athletic and pretty much every major outlet. If you look at some of the power rankings, Packers are what, top 5? Top 4, top 3, somewhere in there, and it's just ridiculous. And hey, what's going to happen? Like, where are they going to put the Packers in the power rankings when they end up going 3-14? What's going to happen? Just want to know. But so the Packers, Aaron Jones, respect. AJ Dillon, solid. But who the hell else is there, man? I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. And with the Vikings, they talk about Dalvin's health. They say that Madison is a solid backup, but they don't even get into Ty Chandler. They don't even talk about Kinkenny, who is number 1 in PFF kick return grade. Again, their numbers, their rules. They don't even talk about him. Sure. And just compare and contrast. So, just looking at the top 2 on each team. So I would take Dalvin over Aaron Jones, yes. I think Madison and A.J. Dillon are about on the same footing in their respective places of their career. So you got the top guy, you have the second guy, and you got 2 guys that are tied. But somehow the Packers have a better running back unit. Okay, with Kylan Hill, who I liked at Mississippi State, but they haven't really used. Patrick Taylor, something called Tyler Goodson, something called B.J. Baylor, Josiah DeGuara, who they drafted in the 3rd round as a fullback. It's a good job, man. Hey, we get our fullbacks the best in the league as UDFA tryouts, man. Go ahead. But again, Dalvin, Madison, Kinkenny, Ty Chandler, Koback, CJ, and Jake Vargas. Come on. I just don't understand. Again, you could say that the Browns, maybe 1 through 4, who's got it better than us? Nobody. But the Browns, sure. Chubb, Hunt, Dearness Johnson, and then you throw in Jerome Ford or Felton. Then, yes, I understand that. But anyone else, who out there? Dalvin, Madison, Kinkenny, and Chandler. And again, this goes beyond. Most teams don't have the bell cow running back anymore because it's so hard on that one player. So a lot of teams are running back by committee. And even though Madison is going to get the bulk of the backup work, and Dalvin is going to get the bulk of the starter work, I mean, they'll work in Kinkenny, they'll work in Ty Chandler, but it just chaps your ass, man. It does. Where, again, it's the Vikings can't get ahead and stay ahead. Like, all of the praise has to be faint praise. It always has to be backhanded because, hey, like we said, the Vikings are in the tier 1 finally, but they're behind the Packers, who have no business being on this list. Like, all right, so you got the Saints at 5, you got the Titans at 6. So one running back can prop things up. Again, I would take Kamara, I would take Derrick Henry over Aaron Jones at this point. And then you got the Cowboys. So Tony Pollard is better than Zeke. Tony Pollard has been better than Zeke for the last 2 seasons, but Zeke is still fine. But you still have them down at 7. I would take the Cowboys backfield over the Packers backfield 10 times out of 10. I would. Or hell, even the Panthers, even though McCaffrey's been dinged up, Chuba Hubbard has been phenomenal filling in for him. Whatever. Or hell, even the Broncos, the Gordon, stupid Badger, as well as Javonte Williams, who's a stud. I don't get it. How was the Chargers so low? Again, I don't understand. But like we said, backhanded praise, backhanded compliment. Vikings tier 1, but how are they? The national media works overtime just trying to prop up and trying to make the Packers a thing. Stop trying to make the Packers a thing. It's whatever. Anyways, let us know your thoughts on our thoughts. PFF says that the Packers have a better running back room than the Vikings. Apparently. Allegedly. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. While support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.